We're joined now by GP, the Chief Digital and AI Officer at Jaggaer. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
I'm really doing good. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. It's been a very, very busy day, an important day for you and everyone here at Jaggaer. Obviously, the key talking point today has been about Jay, the new AI co-pilot. For you, talk me through the vision for it. What's the idea and what's the differential for it to help it set itself out in the market?
Yeah, so I think the bigger difference that we're trying to bring is getting a maturity model of AI based on where the technology is today and trying to bring people to the ground on building a maturity model rather than trying to hit AI agents that just run automatically. So there is this myth people have that you bring AI, everything works magic. It is not an on and off button, it's a journey. So everyone has to kind of start the journey by having right data sets with assist that allows us to collect the right data. Then from there, we get them into Copilot. As we get more data, we can move them into an autopilot, which is where they all want to go. So it's a journey that we're trying to tell our customers to follow rather than trying to, go through the bypass surgery versus doing a cardio program.
Because a lot of the presentation today includes the roadmap for the future, the excitement for the future. What kind of response have you had from that?
No, I think people love it because it's very grounded than most of our competition just talking about agents magically working with each other. So they really don't, because the technology is still evolving. Like we talked about MCP as a protocol being developed, A2A as being developed, and you have MFA enabled in a lot of procurement data. Procurement is a bit more complicated compared to other use cases because a contract of one department may not be visible to another department. So having access controls is very critical. So these protocols that we talk about currently do not support MFA. Because Microsoft on the other side has this 5-6 digit PIN that you get, you are manually putting those keys into it to log in, and AI agents are acting on behalf, so they need access to log into those systems, which is a gap. So the tech will evolve over the next 6 to 9 months. We believe once the tech evolves, we can definitely address those use cases. Until then, we can start collecting data, get the data and the sanity that we need to get, and start using predictive analytics to write way of saving them money in terms of spend analysis or finding the right supplier for them or improving their contracts with Contracts AI and finding insights from the contracts. There is quite a bit of things that we can do. So every organization has to create their own outcome-driven AI agents rather than I got 500 agents, so doing nothing versus have 2 agents that are doing me 2-point savings in terms of the spend I'm making today.
My final question is the here and now, really. We're here at Jaggaer REV 2025 here in Miami. It's been a wonderful first day. For you, what is the value of being here in person at events like this?
No, I think the big thing is to hear from customers, listen from them, listen quite a bit of feedback on what worked for them, what did not work for them, how they want us to make a change in the future in AI. All the backlog that I always thought could probably change based on the feedback I'm hearing from customer. So we will fine tune some of our roadmap features based on the lessons I learned from the meetings with the customer today. So Jaggaer as a organization has had a bunch of acquisitions in the past. We never really consolidated a lot of our core software. So with AI, we can create a layer on top that actually consolidates all of them. So the way they don't need to have that experience they had today in the world of AI. So we learned quite a bit about those gaps that these guys had, and we're actually putting that into our roadmap so that we can address those gaps.
And one last question, if I may. And you said about sort of the aha moment or the light bulb moment. You know more about. You've probably forgotten more about AI than most people know. Did you have those light bulb moments when you are talking to a customer and they drop in a bit of a conversation? You think, I would never have thought about that. Do you have those moments?
Yeah,
that help the product?
Today we have a customer that we spoke to. They're one of the largest top 100 Fortune 100 companies. So one other thing they told me was, hey, I'm interested in price negotiation AI tool. So initially we thought negotiation has to be human because you prefer to have a human in the part of negotiation. So they have different sources of data, but they actually wanted to see if AI can do a better negotiation rather than a human can. So that was quite surprising to me. And the other surprising to me is they're more prepared to go towards autonomous journey than I thought. Some of them talked about tail spend automation. I don't want to go through this, horizontal solutions. I want to cut through all of them and get through a tail spend automation because I don't want to deal with this less than $2,000 spends in the indirect world. So how do you can automate all of these things now so that I can focus on the strategic sourcing?